Hey, what's up, V Squad?
I've been moving calm, no start, no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to
So if you are new here, hello, my name is Victoria. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you become a part of the V Squad. And if you are an oldie but a goodie, you know I have nothing but love for you. So you guys, I know this is a little different setup than what you guys are used to, but I wanted to bring another segment to my channel, and that is going to be me just sitting down, doing my makeup, so like chit chat, get ready with me. Cause I've noticed like I have a lot to talk about, but I don't do a lot of like sit down talk videos, sit down talk videos. What really inspired me to make this video was I think her name is De'Ara and Ken. I watch them, but then I don't. So the whole situation with them kind of inspired me to do this video. So while I'm doing that, hopefully I can do my makeup. So let me go ahead and get started because I already did forget I'm supposed to be doing my makeup. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some stuff on my lip because I feel like my lips is just ashy. Like they just ashy, y'all. Haven't heard, you know, the De'Ara and Ken situation. I guess allegedly, is his name Ken, y'all? I'm gonna be so mad at myself filming this whole video and not really knowing their real names. But I'm gonna just call him Ken because I think his name is Ken. So, yeah, I guess he allegedly cheated on De'Ara. And you know, honestly, you guys, I'm that type of person that makes videos about people because I don't know, like I don't like talking about other people. It just makes me feel a little uncomfortable. That's why when you guys always ask me to, y'all, I forgot how to do my makeup because I'm talking. So that's why when you guys ask me to do videos about people, I don't really do it because I know that people really go through real life stuff because we all go through the same things. Like, I mean, we're all human and we all go through things. So it's like, it makes me a little uncomfortable to talk about things. But in today's video, I am going to talk about it. So I'm trying to think of what palette I want to use. I think I'm going to go in with the Carly Bible palette. I barely ever use this palette. I need to start using it. Oh, and I will be using my new little brush set that I got from Rose Dow as well. But I don't know, you guys, like, I'm trying to think of what brush I'm going to use. First of all, I think I'm going to use this one. I like this one. So to be honest, you guys, I feel like with their relationship, I really felt like it was genuine and like, not to say that it isn't because I don't know them. You know, I don't know what they go through or whatever, but, or if they being real or being fake, who knows really, you know. But anyway, so I just felt like with them, they were like the only genuine couple on YouTube. And I don't know, I really liked them a lot based off just how they acted in their videos and stuff like that, because you guys know how these couples on YouTube can be. And I just felt like out of most of them, I feel like they were, you know, a really good couple and like not on no foolery, you know what I mean? So that's why I really liked them. So in the comments of some videos I was watching, I think I was watching Lashay, I think that's the channel name. And you know, some people are really like hurt about the situation, like, you know, because they're like, oh, those are that was my couple goals and stuff like that. And I want to talk about that goals thing, that relationship goals. I cannot stand when people say that, to be honest, because you just never know what people go through behind closed doors. And trust me, what glitters ain't always gold, okay? So yeah, never base your relationship or set your expectations off of other people's relationships, because you know, people go through things and it's more than you think. You know, people try to portray that they have this good life, happy life, and behind closed doors you never know what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times people just like to show you the good things about their relationship. They never show you when they can't stand each other, when they're arguing, you know, things like that. They don't show you all that stuff, all the bad stuff that people go through. And trust me, people do go through stuff. You be talking to people, you be like, dang girl, you go through that, or dang, y'all go through that. Like you would have never even known. You know, I feel like everybody comes with baggage, flaws, you know, things of that nature. But I feel like it is up to you about, you know, what you want to deal with. Nobody's perfect. You're not going to find the most perfect person. Yes, you can have standards and expectations for your partner, but I definitely feel like everybody comes with something, and it's up to you if you want to deal with that something. You know, some people can't deal with some things, other people can. So, I mean, I feel like that's really just up to you. You know, that's why I do feel like it's important to get to know yourself and know what you want out of a partner and what you can actually bring to the table when it comes to whoever you with. Because not only do you want something from them, but you want to be able to give something to them as well. So I really feel like it is important that you know, figure out yourself, know exactly what you want out of a partner and what you expect, and also what you want for you. You know what I'm saying? What you want to be able to give for you as well. So that's really important. So, you know, that's what basically I wanted to talk about, the little couples goals situation thing. I don't know. That's basically where that came from. But, you know, I feel like it is unfortunate if that did happen with them. Nobody wants to hear, you know, somebody going through something, but you know, that's life. And I do believe that, you know, things happen, and it's unfortunate that, you know, things do happen like that, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Like, so I did watch a lot of people's videos of them talking about, you know, the situation, about them two, and you know, just trying to dissect the whole thing. But to be honest, they know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really doesn't matter if it did happen. I feel like the best thing to do is just figure out, you know, for them, like, why it happened. You know, just dissect the situation themselves, because I feel like when people like cheat on their spouses or want to cheat on their spouses, I definitely feel like there's an issue in your relationship. Like, duh, you know what I'm saying? There's an issue. Somebody's not happy. Somebody's not getting what they feel like they need or want out of the situation. So I definitely feel like, ooh, I'm trying to get this concealer out. I think this is empty. But I definitely feel like something needs to be addressed. Something is definitely wrong. And that's when you really, as a couple, have to just sit down and, you know, talk about things and be honest about things. Because even like with me, like, I've been, you know, through a lot, and sometimes it's hard to be honest with your partner and tell them like truly how you feel, or like if they're doing something you don't like. Sometimes that could be, you know, really, really difficult to do. I know it definitely can be hard when that's like all you know, and you know that you guys have built a foundation together, and y'all making money together, y'all got bills together. You know, it's hard. You know, they don't have any kids together, which when you have kids, I feel like it makes it 10 times harder, because now you're dealing with somebody else's life and all of that. So it could be harder. You know, it looks like they are deciding to work it out from what I'm seeing, which is nice, you know what I'm saying? And people like, oh, she gonna stay with him after he did such and such. Like, why do people stay with their spouse if they cheat? They talked about Cardi B. Yeah, is it Cardi B? Yeah, Cardi B. I forgot the girl name for a second. Like, she's done with Cardi B though, to be honest. I don't like the way she is when it comes to relationship stuff, because I feel like she put up with too much, more than she should. And I feel like she's just that type of girl. Some girls are just like that. Some girls will be like, you know, I'm the ride or die to the end, and I don't care. You know, they'll be hurt, but they'll get over it. You know what I'm saying? I have family like that, to where they've stayed with men, and it's just like, girl, how? But you know, to each his own. And you know, like I said, some people can deal with that stuff. Some people can learn to move on and you know, really try to work on a relationship. Is, you know, I feel like it's good when you have a man that's like, okay, I did what I did, or even a woman, because women cheat too, don't get it twisted. that's like, you know, I did what I did, I want to fix it, and we can try to work it out, blah, 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 you know? But I feel like it's also different when you have somebody that's like cheated and then they're like not getting it and they keep doing it. Like, okay, then we got a major issue, because obviously you don't really want to be with me, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to be with me, but you want to be with me plus whoever else. And some women can deal with that, but for me personally, I'm not the one. Like, I can't do that. So I feel like I'm jumping all over the place with this, but that's okay. I feel like she's already dealt with the situation, like De'Ara. I feel like she's already dealt with the situation. So maybe that's why she's not reacting to it, you know, like most people feel like she should be reacting to it, because maybe she already forgave him. And I don't know, to be honest, y'all, like if I was her or them in that situation and I had what they had, like I don't know exactly what they have, but I mean, clearly they have money, they have fame, they have a foundation, they have a brand together. It would be hard for me to let that go too. Like, even if we wasn't together, I'd be like, look, we're gonna have to fake this, something, you know, when the cameras come on and we do our own stuff on it. So we're gonna have to figure something out. I mean, that's just me being honest, because it would be hard for me to let that go. But I feel like they can make it on their own by themselves. But y'all know couples on YouTube is like the it thing nowadays. So I don't think people should be calling her dumb, because you don't know why she's staying. And if you feel like you can't tolerate stuff like that, then that's you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is different. Everybody has their own breaking points. And, you know, it's sad, you know, for some women that deal with these guys that really dog them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really getting dogged out, I'm like, okay, sis, you need to figure something out. But you know, it is really, really, really sad when it comes to that. But you know, I don't know, sometimes it's hard, you know, it's really, really hard. Like I said, when you start accumulating bills and your brand is together and all that good stuff, it's really, really difficult. So another thing I wanted to touch on was, you know, settling down when you're young. I don't know what it is with this generation, but I feel like this generation is so stuck on relationships and wanting to be with somebody. I don't even think it's this generation. I just think it's period. People are like that. Because even older people are like that I know. But like, people are so stuck on wanting to be in a relationship. They can't be by themselves. And I really and I was like that too, honestly. I was. So I get it. But I feel like now that I'm older, I understand the importance of really learning yourself and, you know, being alone and knowing who you are, figuring out what you want, things like that, you know. And I don't feel like people give themselves a chance. Like, I really, really don't. I feel like people are so in a rush to, oh, I have to have a family by the time I'm this age, or kids by this age, and it's just like, why? Who made that rule? Who said that you had to do it? Who said that you had to be, before you hit 30, you had to have a husband and 2 kids? Like, who said that? Or building a house, you know what I'm saying? Or owning a home. Who said that? I don't know. I don't know it was, you know, a rule in like some handbook or whatever. I just honestly feel society puts certain things on us that's just, for one, it's ridiculous if you really think about it. And for some people, I'm not saying anything. If that's what you want to do, then yeah, have those goals. But I don't feel like it's like necessary, like, girl, you must be married by the time you're like 30. Because honestly, I feel like your 20s is your time to like really know you and figure out what you really want out of a partner. And, you know, really, not even really just a partner, but just get to know you. Know what you like. Know what your, you know, your interests are. What do you want to do? Do you want to go to school? Do you want to travel? Do you want to, you know what I'm saying? It's just a time to explore and learn you. You know what I'm saying? Because getting older is, you know, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It can be very confusing. because you feel like you have to have your life all together, and sometimes it doesn't end up like that for some people. You're not gonna know what you want to do by this age. Some people it takes longer than others. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just be thinking about certain things, and it's like, why do we put all this pressure on ourselves for the most ridiculous things? I'm not saying like having a family and going to school is ridiculous. I'm just saying, like, people just think you have to have it all figured out, and if you don't, then you're a failure, and it's just not, that's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should have an idea and have goals, don't get me wrong, but if you don't own your own house by the time you're 21, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are just ridiculous. But I don't know. That's why, you know, I always tell young people when they ask me, like, I work with a lot of girls or whatever, and they're younger than me. Like, I'm not older or whatever. I'm just 25, but you know, they're like 19, 20. I always tell them, you know, do what you want to do right now. I had one friend that was like so obsessed with trying to have a baby, and it was just like, girl, like, chill out. You got plenty of time to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. It's really not that serious. You're okay. Your eggs are gonna be fine, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just, I don't know why some people are just like that. But I was like that too, though. But I was like that for the wrong reasons. I was like that because I wanted something in my life that was mine and that would love me and, you know, things like that. But I had a very rude awakening, you know, with certain things. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like, I mean, it's okay if you want to settle down at a young age. Don't get me wrong. It is okay. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm saying you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like people need to give themselves time to just figure out them and know what they want out of life, what they want from someone else. Because if you don't know, you'll just be accepting anything. You know what I'm saying? You really will. You really, really will. Like, people like Aaliyah J, I kind of like the way she does things. And even though, you know, people do say, like, oh, she a hoe. Da, da, da. I don't really feel like she a hoe. I just feel like she just know how to date. And that's really what you're supposed to do at this age. You're supposed to date. You're not just supposed to be with just one person. Not, like, sleeping around with everybody. Don't be sleeping with everybody. Okay, sis? We ain't doing all that. But I do honestly feel like, you know, dating is okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta sleep with them or whatever, but you can go out on dates, you know, get to know them. And, you know, if it don't work out, just move on. You gotta hold on to something. When something don't work out, you know, it's okay. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Deuces. It should be the easiest thing for you. Bye. Because y'all ain't, there's no, you know what I'm saying, there's nothing there. You're just dating. There's no kids involved. There's nothing. So I feel like when, like I said, when you start having babies and stuff, it becomes a little bit harder. But, you know, for the most part, girl, when you date, you can just be like, sayonara, you know, bye. Yeah, you know, this whole relationship thing, it could be very hard, you guys. It could be very, very hard. And I wish them nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a really cute couple, but we don't know them for real, for real. We don't really know. We just know what they want us to see. And for the most part, from what they show, they pretty cute, you know? So I've always liked them. That's why these relationships, I just feel like you're not supposed to be trying to settle when you're young, because then things like this happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not really ready, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels good to be with one person only, but when you're like in your 20s, your early 20s or whatever, early 30s, that's a long time to be with somebody, especially like when you got with them in high school. You're gonna be with them forever, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure. And sometimes you may be one person when you're 19, but then when you're 25 or when you're 30, you might be a whole new person. People change. People change even when they're older. So people outgrow people, you know what I'm saying? So So that's why I really feel the need to, you know, really try to analyze yourself. People just never give themselves a chance to just be alone. Be alone and just figure you out. Know what you want first, you know? That is the most, like, precious thing ever. You have all the time in the world, honey. That's just my little 2 cents. I said 2 thoughts, 2 cents. This is really hard, y'all. Doing my makeup and talking. I'm gonna have to keep doing them so I can, like, get better, because I was struggling. I forgot what I was gonna say half the time. Forgot to do my makeup. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I finished the rest of my makeup off camera just because I do not want this video to be too long, not like 30 minutes or nothing. I want to keep it at a minimum. But anyway, so yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts on like everything that I talked about. And also let me know if you want me to keep on doing videos like this, because I would definitely keep doing them because I really did enjoy it. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.